Good evening, friends. So I'm Dr. Venkatesh, your urology faculty from Doc Tutorials and team RRM Next. So with immense pride and pleasure, right now I welcome Dr. Nirav Agarwal, who is our student from Doc Tutorials and team RRM. He has secured a common merit list rank of 9 and AIMS merit list rank of 22 in this last INISS October 2023. Welcome, Dr. Nirav Agarwal. First of all, many congratulations from the team of Doc Tutorials and team RRM. So please introduce yourself, Nirav Agarwal. I know it's a very, what do you feel now at this moment?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. First of all, I am very thankful to my parents, my sister, the God, and the faculties of Docs Tutorial and RRN, because whatever the rank I achieved, it's not only my hard work, but it's a combined effort of all the faculties. Because I feel like that we are putting efforts during preparation, but the main thing which needed is the motivation, and this motivation is constantly provided by the faculties of Docs Tutorial RRN. So I am very very grateful. And second, whenever I was in my MS days, I was like I regularly watching these interview sessions of toppers, and it was my dream to be a to part of this interview one day. And like today, I am giving interview front of my faculty, and that interview is also for a central institute. So it is a really a dream come true from moment for me, and I am very very thankful to the RRM team for giving me this opportunity to for sharing thoughts in front of the people.
So you have made your dream come alive. So that's very happy. It's very good of you, Dr. Nirav. See, these interviews are like people think it is for a marketing thing. It is not at all.
No.
These see every student. So I think I have done 3-4 interviews in last couple of days. See, every student has their own journey. See, everyone will have their own obstacles during the course of preparation. There, and one next team, there would be a guy who's been breezing through the entrance and getting through in first attempt. On the other way, there would be people like many of us, like who will be having meeting failures in subsequent exams, and how they cope up with that, how they were perseverant throughout the course of their journey. That is very
Yes.
important. So it may look like a simple interview for you, but you don't know, like it would be a big motivating factor for many of your juniors actually who's been preparing for it. So even as
Yes, sir.
faculties also know, when we come across so much of students who come out, we do learn a lot of things like what they have been going through. So at what point of time they need some kind of a guidance. Even this interview is a learning point for all most of our faculties as well. So we can fine tune. So what is exactly is the student's mind point at that point of time. So all these things. So it's really great. So you have really
Thank you, sir.
achieved your
Thank you.
dream. Like just introduce yourself, Dr. Nirav. Where are you from? Where did you do your
Yes,
UG
sir.
and PG? And from then we will take this interview.
Sir, I am from Vadodara, Gujarat, and I had done my MBBS from the Government Medical College, Vadodara, and my MS General Surgery from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. I completed my MS in 2021, and then after 1 year, I done my SRC from the same institute. And during last year, I also given the NEET exam, but I have got a rank of 1100. So at that time, I was very nervous because I have put lots of effort during that exam. But because of I don't know, there was some mistakes, and because of that, I don't get the good rank. But I take it positively. Many of the my colleagues and many seniors, they suggested me take a branch in any institute, you will get easily DNB. But I was not happy with my rank, and it was like clear okay, this rank is not for me. So I again wake up and then start preparation again. And during this preparation, first I give the INSS last year November session, and in that session I was not getting qualified just because of 1 mark. My mark was 39. But again, I take it positively and continue preparation. And during this period, I get rank of 155 NEET SS, and
That's a very
I
great
got
rank.
BJM 155 rank in NEET SS, and I got BJMC Ahmedabad in the first round of counseling. And after that, NEET was over. Uh, the one thing was that it was just only 28 days is remaining for the Central Institute exam. So it is very like we are already tired because of lots of exhaustion of exam. Uh, but because all the faculties give me a strength, motivation, it is a right way to prepare. You will take it 28 days, and whatever you have time, utilize it, prepare, and give the exam. So I take it positively and I give the exam, and whatever the rank is assured, that this is it.
So two things, whatever you have said in your journey so far, two things I want to ask you two questions. Right. So
Yes, sir.
the decision of giving up a seat in last NEET SS, though 1100 was 1100 was a decent rank. Okay. So giving up
Yes,
a
sir.
seat and preparing for one more year is that needs a lot of guts and self belief. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is really awesome. That is where many falls upon, because I tell you know, this is your end specialty. Your whole life, your next 30, 40 years of your career, you're going to be the same thing. So you cannot go back. It is a point of no reversal. So you have to be very sure of what you aspire to be. See, after some time, this monetary gains, everything settles down. Then the only thing which is going to drive is the love for the subject and the passion for your profession. So if you end
Yes,
up in a profession where you don't like it, even though you get a good money out of it, then the life is not good. So that is very very important.
nice.
So that's an important point which I always tell to all my students as well. So this
Yes,
decision,
sir.
whatever branch you are deciding, you have to decide. It has to be from your heart, bottom of the heart. Okay, only that will drive
Yes,
you
sir.
to achieve greater heights. So what made your inclination towards urology, Dr. Nirav? Because many times, no, when we are general surgery residents, our exposure to urology is completely very little. So because urology is a completely different field which has a wide variety of options and subspecialties. So
Yes,
what made your
yes, yes.
inclination towards urology?
Because the main thing urologists are, because there are so many subspecialties in the urology, like uro-oncology, pediatric urology, robotics, minimally invasive surgery. And the second most important thing is that it's very a rewarding branch, sir. Whenever the patient come to us, we treat it, and the satisfaction which I see on the face of the patient, that is a very happy moment for us, sir.
So that's good.
So this
So
is,
what you said was 100% right. It is one of the most rewarding specialities where you see patients go home happily after you clear out a stone or whatever, do a good TR surgery or something like that. And one more thing
yes,
is
sir.
like, so urology has its own patient strata. So you are going to compete only with your colleague urologist. The crossovers are very very minimal in urology. Whereas when it comes to GA surgery, or I'm not taking anything
Yes,
away
yes,
from them, but that's a hard reality. Your
yes,
students
sir.
should understand that as well. So when you do a GI surgery, you have to compete with your general surgery colleagues, you have to compete with your onco colleagues. So many things are there. Whereas when it comes to urology, it is because the crossovers are very, very minimal in urology. So it just, and because of the latest advancements in endourology and miniaturization, it is going to be even more technology driven field, but it will be uh, very enterprising, as well as it will be more rewarding as well. So in that regard, I don't think you will feel bad of taking up urology. That's good,
No,
because many residents know they don't get into this horizon because their exposure to urology is very minimal. So they don't know what is there in store for them. Okay, so that's
yes, sir.
good. So one more thing is, after getting a very good rank, after giving a very good attempt of NEET SS, what made you? What was the motivation for you to prepare for INISS urology? And one more important question, which is going through a lot of students who will be watching this videos is, so the NEET SS pattern is completely different. We have to prepare for general surgery. Whereas INISS, for example, if I want to prepare for urology in AIMS or PGI, I have to go back and read specific Campbell-based, urology-based textbooks. Is it really worth
Yes,
it? Because the number of seats are limited. So what is your
yes, sir.
opinion or suggestion as a student who had been at the other side, who been preparing for it, and now you have cracked? I think you're the right person to answer it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, sir, the first thing that motivates me to give the INSS is the central institute. Always, sir, in India, the premium institutes are always on the top. So that is always the fascinating thing from me to get admission in a central institute. First thing. Second thing, sir, I already said, like I have given a INSS in the last November session, and I got 39 marks. So that is the thing. I have already read like 50, 60%, 70% urology syllabus, and I am already preparing general surgery in the NEET SS. So the general surgery part is my good. So I have already read in a 20 days is the urology part. That is the
So
another thing that, yes.
that's good.
Third
So
thing, sir.
what is your material and preparation you had for urology? So
Uh,
how was that helpful? Just share on your thoughts as well, Dr. Nirav.
Yes. So because the urology subject as such itself is very vast. Campbell urology book, if you are reading it, it will take like a whole year. So in a competitive exam, it is very necessary to a smart work. So some important topics, which topics we have to root for the exam, that must be know. So that is given by the docs tutorial faculty. Like you always tell, like uro-oncology part, general urology part, it is very necessary. You first read this all this topic, then most of the question you will solve. That is the most important thing. Second, the videos you prepared for the urology, it is very comprehensive, and it cover whole of the, almost all the syllabus. And after completing and watching the videos, I used to give a test of that topic wise test, and in the last few days I also give some mock test. So all these three I done for the INSS exam preparation, sir.
So, so you feel that the whole contents in the video lectures and the question series is sufficient for you. So you have
Yes,
not
yes,
read
it is
Campbell
very
completely, but you are able to answer almost all the questions from the contents
yes,
of
sir.
INSS urology. So how do you feel?
Yes, sir.
Were the videos and lectures helpful? Were they able to help you to understand the difficult concepts? So what is your thought on it, Dr. Nirav?
Yes, sir. Sir, I feel after giving this INSS exam, I feel like that for cracking this AIMS exam, now they are more focusing on the basic topics. Like they expect you have at least your basics to be clear. So by watching this docs tutorial video, my basics was so clear. Like how to manage the patient of like cancer patient, like the flow chart, the cancer flow chart you have shown. That is very helpful, and it is very helpful in revision also, sir.
Okay. So that before that you were also sharing with me that you have been preparing with one of your friend, Dr. Akib. I think he has also got the same rank of around 16 or
Yes,
18,
yes.
I think. So tell us that journey because it's quite interesting. There were two friends who were very close for more than a year, more than 2 years, and both of you got seats in same institute and almost a
Yes,
similar identical ranks. So that means
yes,
even if you are friends, you can prepare for the competitive exam in uh, good nature. So how are you helping out each other? I hope you've been helping out each other throughout your
yes.
troughs and heights. Okay, yeah, please share on it as well.
Actually, we both give an exam on the last NEET SS. He got a rank of around 900 and I got 1100. We both put up lots of effort for last NEET SS, but we didn't get desired rank. That is another thing. But we like discuss lots of things. What is the leak in our preparation? So as we come to the know that we are okay with our preparation, but only thing leaking is our the confidence. Like it's a World Cup match. You are winning 10 match, but we are not get cop up the last moment stress in the NEET SS.
That's
And
true.
for this coping of stress, it is very necessary to get a self confidence. Self confidence is only gained by sir, multiple time revision and discussion. So if you are having any friend whom you are able to get discussion, so it is very helpful, and it will give us lots of self confidence, and you can easily cope up the last moment stress. So not only hard work is important, but that exam stress and self motivation is very important for the achieving good ranks, sir.
So it's nice you have given completely compelled how you have done well. So what is up store for Nirav Agarwal now? What are you planning to take? What are the institutes you have been like opting to take as of now? I think
Sir, actually, I have not. I got BJMC urology in the NEET SS. Now I am sir. I am not yet decided yet, but I am planning to take PGI Chandigarh or JIPMER, sir. And I
so.
am figuring out, sir.
So both are good institutes. So we have seen once you go in there, your all your seniors. I will tell you for sure. Our doctoral students in the last 3 years are there in almost all the INISS institutes, be it whatever be the aims, be it PJ at Chandigarh. I can share you their numbers as well. They will definitely be helpful to you. And it's like a family. So like it's like adding new member to the
Yes, sir.
family every time. So every time there is an exam, they used to call me. Then I'll share some numbers. The same thing will happen. So next day, when the next session comes, probably I'll give you a number from the institute where some of your students,
Definitely,
some of our juniors are willing to go on. So that would be nice.
definitely, sir.
So, so my hearty congratulations again, Dr. Nirav. It is very nice and it's worthwhile speaking and sharing your experience with us. So it
Thank you
will
so
be
much, sir.
definitely
Thank
eye
you so much.
opener for many of our juniors as well. So we'll be in touch. Welcome to the club of urology. So you will always feel happy and more satisfied in the field of urology. Anyways,
Thank
so
you
we
so
will
much,
catch
sir.
up
Thank you so
catch
much.
up soon again. Thank you so much, Dr. Nirav Agarwal.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you.